So it's no secret that my channel hasn't been going so great lately, especially with the growth in the subscribers, and that's why I want to talk about the early growth of building a YouTube channel, because I'm making this video for myself just as much as I'm doing it for you. Because when I see my channel not growing so much, I question myself asking, why is it not growing so much? Why am I not getting monetized in 3 months just like all the other channels that I see online? But here's the thing, when you want to build a YouTube channel, when you've started building one, or you haven't even started one, but you're thinking about it and you're asking yourself, or it concerns you that you might not be growing that fast, what you do is you go on YouTube and you watch a YouTube channel of a success story that's going to be how I grew 10,000 subscribers in 6 weeks or something like that. And when you see those videos, on one side it motivates you to create more content, create better content, to improve your video, and at least that's what it does for me. But also on the other hand, what happens is when you watch that video and you watch it until you click on it, you watch it until the end, and then YouTube will ask you or suggest to you to watch some other videos that are just like this, and you'll find another video that goes how I got monetized in 3 weeks or 4 weeks, and then you click on that, you watch it, and then you end up on another video that shows you something along those lines, how I grew 100,000 subscribers in 6 months. So it ends up going to your head and thinking that all these, even though you know it's not completely true, but you end up thinking that, why am I not growing as much as these people? These people are normal people and they're growing huge channels in no time. All their videos go viral. They're making content that just blows up. Every single video just works. And I think it's something that we need to keep in mind is when you watch those kind of videos, you don't see the videos that go something along the lines of, well, I made a video or I made videos for a year and I only got 20 subscribers, so I quit. And because those videos are just not interesting to most people, because they're not going to watch it, they don't want to give up basically. So they're not going to get views and they're quitting. And most people are not making videos like that, by the way. They are failing. Some people are failing. Most YouTube channels, and I can't tell you exactly how many, but I know that most YouTube channels out there, I think 90% of the YouTube channels, and don't quote me on the numbers, but most YouTube channel, and I think 90%, never ever reach 1,000 subscribers, never ever get monetized. So the odds are against us, but what we see is the huge channels that are blowing up overnight. And I think that when you're gaining some subscribers or some views, even though sometimes it's slowing down, my last video seems to be going a bit better, so maybe it was just the Christmas time. But when you don't see growth, you just have to keep going and keep going until you find something that works. And sometimes it can be hard. Like in the past 2 weeks, I haven't gained any subscribers. My channel seemed to be stuck. Now it's starting to pick up, but I'm still not gaining more subscribers than I had before those 2 weeks, which is funny, but I think that's just the season. But also, it's not that big of a deal, because once a video hits, and I've had some videos hit, you will start to gain subscribers. And my goal has always been, and if you're a regular viewer, was to get monetized, or is to get monetized by the 15th of April of this year, or 26th. If that doesn't happen, I'll still be posting videos until I get monetized, until I make something of this channel. I'm not quitting anytime soon. And some people might be really frustrated and want to take a break. If you want to take a break, take a break. But then it's also about being consistent and keeping on going and posting and posting and posting. And on reflecting the work you've already done. If you've made 30 videos, 80 videos, 50, or whatever the number is, if you've made more than 30 or 20 videos, you could look at your videos and see what worked and what didn't on some of those videos, analyze what's working and what's not, and try to do videos like this. It might not always be working. My last 2 weeks haven't been great, but I think it's on the right track to going back up again. So we'll see what if I gain any subscribers, and you'll see that on Monday because that's where I post my analytics. But I just want to give a word to encouragement to all you guys and to myself as well, to just keep going even though things are not looking great. Some videos are doing great. And by the way, I saw this video of a pretty big creator, around 100,000 subscribers, and he said that it took him 6 months to get 30 subscribers. And I have a lot more than him at that time, so maybe it's just a case of waiting, and he gave up and he picked up later, so maybe it's just a question of time before we actually hit it. And he said in that video also, and I think that's what I've seen from everyone that kind of blows up, is it's really slow at the start, and then once it starts going like this, and it's not linear, so it's just going to grow exponentially. So if you're struggling with growing, just keep going. You'll give this a it will work at some time, at some point, if you just give it everything that you have. And that's all I want to say. So 2026 is our year. Let's make it for real this time.